and we're going to continue talking about what gigs to sell on Fiverr. And in this course, or in this lecture, we're going to be talking about article writing and article spinning, okay? This is very, very much in demand on Fiverr. A lot of website owners, a lot of blog owners come to Fiverr specifically to buy content for their website, okay? And you might think this is a lot of work, but it's actually not, and you don't even have to be a writer to do this, okay? There are two ways of doing this. You can write the articles yourself, and if you do that, I do not recommend doing these word counts. This is ridiculous for the $4 you are going to make. You should do 100 words for every $5. This will encourage people to buy multiples if they want more content. Now, when you sell a gig like this, be sure to make it clear that this is 100% original written content by you, not spun. You can put that in your gig description. It can be, this is not rewritten. This is completely original. I wrote this. Okay. The second way to do this is to spin an article that already exists on the internet, which is basically rewriting the article and then selling that to the buyer. Okay. This will allow you to have more words per article. This is the easiest way to do it, and it's what probably all these sellers are doing right here. They are not writing these articles from scratch. It would be too much work, especially for the gig durations that they have selected for these gigs. Okay. To do this, you will need article rewriting software. Now, the best one on the market right now is Word AI. Okay. Word AI will rewrite any article that you paste into it, and it will write it as if a human wrote it, okay? So when it's rewritten, it will still be readable. Now, what you'll find is when you use a lot of the article spinners out there, what you get often is something that's not readable. It's most often gibberish, actually, because what they do is they take synonyms and they rewrite paragraphs and things like that, and in a way so that it won't be picked up by plagiarism checkers, and Google won't penalize websites that use duplicate content. So it'll create unique content in that way. But what Word AI does is it spins it with its technology, and it makes it readable. Now, I'm not affiliated with this website again. There is a free 3-day trial, and this costs about $50 a month. That's very expensive, but it is the best thing out there on the market. And if you think you'll have an application for this outside of Fiverr, I highly recommend you use it. I use it myself, okay? It's very easy to use too. I will link to a YouTube video in this lecture showing how to use Word AI, just so you guys can see how easy it is to use, okay? The next alternative I recommend is Chimp Rewriter. This is another paid one, but it's much cheaper. It's only going to cost you guys $69 per year, and that's a lot cheaper than the $250 that Word AI is going to charge you. Now, obviously, this is not as advanced as Word AI, but it's still pretty good, okay? I have used it before. Now, if you guys want a free alternative, there are tons of free spinners out there. One that I've seen and I've used that's pretty decent is spinbot.com, okay? It's not as great as these two, okay? This is chimprewriter.com. This is wordai.com. Spinbot.com is pretty decent, okay? It's not the best, but if you wanted to start out, just create a gig and just test this whole spinning thing out, this is a great place to start, okay? So what you're going to need is you're going to need an article to spin from. So there are a lot of article directories on the internet. One that I like to use is eZine Articles, okay? So what you can do is just, once you get an order from a buyer, they're going to give you a topic to write about. For this case, let's just say it's dog grooming, okay? We type in dog grooming in the search bar, we hit search, and we're going to get a bunch of dog grooming articles. So just choose an article that's within the word count that you have stated that you will provide, okay? And then you just copy this article, okay? And then you're going to paste it into a spinner. And once you do that, you just spin it, and you will get a spun article. Now, even Word AI, they're not perfect at this. You're going to have to read the article and edit it, okay? It's not going to be perfect. You don't want to just go ahead and deliver it to the buyer, because they're going to get it and they're going to be like, what the heck is this? So you're going to have to read over it, make sure there's no really glaring grammatical errors, and just correct them. It shouldn't take you that long. It's a lot quicker than writing the article yourself from scratch. But before you deliver it to your buyer, what you're going to want to do is make sure it passes a plagiarism checker, okay? A lot of the times, especially the free spinners, they don't do a good enough job of rewriting the article so that it's unique from the original article. So the best one on the internet right now, it's very popular, is copyscape.com. This is not free. You do have to pay to pay a couple cents, I believe, or $1, something like that, per article that you want to check. But again, there are free plagiarism checkers. Here's one right here. It's smallseotools.com/plagiarism-checker. I recommend just Googling a free plagiarism checker. There are tons of them out there, and they all basically do the same thing. They just use Google to detect if this content has been posted somewhere else before. Okay, so guys, we're going to go into the next section. We're going to be talking about the gig titles, the description, keywords, all that good stuff for this gig. Stay tuned to the next section. We're going to go to slides right now. Hey guys, we're now in the second part of this lecture. We're going to be talking about how to optimize your article writing spinning gig on Fiverr. So the first thing we're going to look at is the gig title. And for the gig title, here are a few examples that you can use. As you can see, there are different variations on it. You can focus on an SEO optimized gig. You can focus on a gig that will pass Copyscape. But in general, you're going to want to include the word count in your title, and for the most part you're going to want to say that it will pass Copyscape, or it will be pass any plagiarism checkers, things of that nature, because that's what people are often looking for when they're searching for this kind of gig. For the category, choose writing and translation, website content. For the photo, you can just create a simple splash photo highlighting the features of your gig. It can also be a photo of you. I found this works very well. Or even a stock photo of someone writing or typing. This is the most important part. It's the video. A lot of sellers, in fact most of them, do not bother with a video for their article writing gigs, and I do not know why. So this will help you significantly when it comes to appearing in searches or even under the writing category on Fiverr. For the description, make it clear that you will write about any topic. If you are not comfortable with that, then state the topics you will write about. Make a word count and make it strict. Note that it is written in native English. Note that it will pass Copyscape or any plagiarism checkers online. And make a note that it is going to be high quality, it's going to be written by you, things of that nature. For the duration, I recommend 3 to 5 days once the orders start coming in, but in the very beginning, you're going to want to put it to 1 day duration. You want to get those initial wave of sales, you want to get those reviews down in your gig, and you want to get that express label on your gig, which will help drive in more sales. Here's some of the tags I recommend. And for your instructions to buyers, you're going to want to ask for the topic of the article, and you're going to want to let your buyers know that the more general the topic is, the better. If it's very specific, it's going to be very difficult for you to write about or even find an article to spin. So you're going to want to ask for your buyers to be very general when it comes to them requesting a certain topic. For the gig extras, obviously you're going to want to do an express gig extra for 1 day. You can charge $10 for that. You can even include a package gig extra, so 5 article gigs for the price of 4. And you can even do an SEO optimized gig extra, and that will be, I will write an article for your website that's SEO optimized. So it uses a certain amount of keywords, a certain amount of times, and that will drive the average price of your gig up. And that's it for this part and this lecture, guys. Thanks so much for paying attention. Let's go on to the next lecture.